That's Mufasa.
So it's actually 0 degrees freezing right now, but I'm actually really warm. The sun's out, we're in the park, and starting to sweat a little bit. This is quite literally the perfect weather for this perfect winter. As Zulfi Villain would say, this is putting the great into Great Britain. Now you might be thinking, how can I be so positive about the UK and Great Britain, especially with all that's going on in the background or across the news and all of that. So here's a little reframe and a little analogy and principles to help you. So imagine you're just walking, like I'm walking around this park, for example, right now, and next to me there's a stampede going on. Now I have the option of either jumping into that stampede and getting caught up in all of the crap and all the junk and all the rubbish, or I can put up a slight barrier next to the stampede and continue my walk where it's nice and peaceful and calm. The majority of us today are looking at that stampede and jumping in. The problem with the stampede is that once it's over, another one happens. So, oh, Trump's done this, Elon's done that, immigration this and that and the other. One thing after another, it just keeps going on and on and on. And right now there's a popular tune, Mufasa, this and that and the other. And that's pertinent because everybody's walking around like they are Mufasa, like they're the king of the jungle, they're this and that and the other with their business, with their career and whatnot. But what you need to remember is that Mufasa died in a stampede. So if you get caught up in that stampede, you're just going to ruin yourself, burn yourself down, get caught up, and eventually with the fatigue, you're just going to die out. Now, you might not physically die out, but your dreams, your hopes, your ambitions, your goals, they're all going to die because all of your focus is going on that stampede rather than you living the life that you actively, consciously want to live. Now, this is not to say completely ignore those things, because ultimately sometimes the stampede is going to be important. For example, certain wars happening around the world. For me, the Israel-Palestine war, that's a stampede I am willing to take part in because it's important. However, if you get caught up in every single little thing that happens, you're not going to be effective in the stampede that is important to you, and instead you're just going to be drained and deflated with everything that's going on. So right now people are not even bothered about the issues. They're just caught up in the stampede and just jump onto the train, and then they're just angry and bitter and resentful about everything. So the point is, jump out of the stampede, be aware of it, look over your shoulder, be aware of what's happening, but don't take part, don't jump in unless you really feel it's important for you personally to do so. Instead, set up that barrier next to the stampede and continue your life strolling on the sidewalk, pursuing your goals, your ambitions, what makes you happy, and not what brings you status or you think other people are going to respect you for. Simply do what you need to do to live the life that you want. And that's the mindset shift that I'm making, I try to uphold and maintain this year as part of my New Year's resolution and objectives. Try it, let me see how it goes for you.